So let me take you back to day one of basic training. The famous shark attack. Every veteran out there, every military service member out there, they remember this day like it was yesterday. You're on a bus headed to the hyped up idea of what you expect the military to be like. So you're on a bus with all these other people, and all these people are new, just like you are. And you're trying to get to know each other on this bus. And it's early in the morning, it's still dark outside. All right, the bus comes to a stop. And now, because you and the rest of these people are on the bus and you're all in the same situation, you have already formed a bond with the people on the bus, right? So these are your battle buddies that you went to MEPS with, probably, or they flew into the same airport as you, and they're going to the same place that you're going. Okay, you guys are all newbies, and you're about to witness something that's pretty impressive. Okay, so the bus stops, and on comes this chaotic, frantic, out of control drill sergeant yelling at you to get off his bus. Now, what's the first thing that pops in your mind? I know it popped in my mind. Um, it is that, hey, this isn't cool, man. I made a mistake. I didn't expect it to kind of be like this. So why do you think they do that? Why do you think that they come on the bus and start screaming? And why can't they do it nicely, where they just come on the bus and be like, hey, everybody get off, you're here. Why do they want to cause the panic and the fright? So you get off the bus pretty quickly, and there's chaotic stuff going on the ground. There's a lot of confusion, and there's a lot of running around, and everybody seems to not know what's going on. There's a lot of confusion, right? The only people that understand what's going on is the guys in charge, and that would be the drill sergeants. So they make you stand in a line, right? So you're in this big box with everybody else, and they make you, arm's length apart. The person in front of you is arm's length apart. The person beside you, arm lengths apart. And then the drill sergeant gets in front of you, in front of the formation, and he yells out, everybody's got 20 seconds to put their bag down in front of them. The 20-second actually feels like 10 seconds because it actually is 10 seconds. They don't actually give you 20 seconds. They just tell you that they give you 20 seconds. So you do it. You put your bag down exactly like they asked, right? Directly in front of you, face up. But the guy behind you doesn't do that. Like, he puts his bag down, but it's actually facing down. Immediately, there's 3 or 4 drill sergeants that come and swarm this guy that's behind you, telling him a whole bunch of stuff, like he wants to be a loner, he doesn't want to listen to directions. Now, the drill sergeants get pissed off, and they tell everybody to get down and do some push-ups. Now, this is key to what I'm talking about today, okay? So this is very important. So when the drill sergeant tells them to get down, tells us to get down, we end up failing as a team, not just the individual, but as a team. And what they're trying to do is teach you that mass punishment, or any kind of punishment, is a cause for discipline and also an accountability for your actions. A lot of us, when we get out, we stop holding onto that concept. We stop holding ourselves to the fire, and we start to make excuses and put the blame on somebody else. We have to start putting the blame back on ourselves, and we got to tell ourselves, hey, you're not showing up to work on time, we're not putting in the effort, and we're not following through with what we said we wanted to do with our lives. There's 1,000,001 excuses out there about why we aren't what we said we were going to be when we grew up. And I think if you're going to be successful, you got to get rid of all those excuses and learn how to fail. Because out of failure comes knowledge, and out of knowledge comes power. Now, I can go on and on about this story, but the point I'm trying to make is that throughout life, there's times of failure. And out of that failure comes a stronger you. That mindset to hold yourself accountable, the discipline and the drive to get it right, that's what causes the success. The only failure in life is to not try at all. The rest of this failure is really just stepping stones for success. And when you end up not trying at all, you're going to end up at the end of your life with a bunch of regret of all the things that you could have done, all the things that you should have done, but you didn't do. You were too scared to do it. You were too undisciplined to do anything about it. You're going to end up with a whole bunch of regret that I don't want that for you. I don't want that for myself. I wouldn't wish that upon anybody to have to live, in the afterlife with the fact that, hey, I could have climbed Kilimanjaro because I really wanted to do that, and I never did that because I was too scared. What are people going to think about me? What are people going to say about me? This is a game that you play with yourself every day. The choices that you make, should I do this or should I do that? You got to stop caring what people think about you and just get out there and do it. So I'm here to tell you today that it's okay if you fail. It's all right. Once you fail, out of failure is going to come the success, because out of failure is going to come that knowledge to do it better. It's the people that give up completely that really do fail. There is no such thing as failure except, hey, I'm done trying. The failure will actually keep you trying to succeed, and that's what resiliency is. That's what we talked about in a previous episode, is resiliency. If you didn't see that, you should go back and check it out. I want each and every one of you out there to understand that everything I've talked about on this channel pretty much is about you getting what you desire, how to get what you want to get done, how to get things that you don't think you can get, but you can get them. You can get them if you change your mind about it. So if you found this content useful, share it with someone who needs, that boot up their ass and to keep pushing forward. It's all up here in your mind, and you are in control of all that. All of this is in your control, and you can make it if you don't give up. So go ahead, comment down below. Let me know some of the things that you guys want to be successful with. It doesn't always have to do with money. It can do with a whole bunch of things. Your success is exactly that, your success. My idea of success is not the same as your idea. So whatever it is that you want to do, let me know down below. Let the other people in the community know what you're pushing towards, what you're trying to accomplish in life. So I want to leave you with one thing today. One quote that I kind of made up, and, I pieced things together. Okay, you are one good idea from making it, and one bad choice from throwing it all away.